Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. It's Jen on Acre by the Creek. So in some of our videos you may have noticed this monstrosity of a playground that is here. Our previous tenant, the person that we kind of inherited when we bought the house, built this, and it was great for a while, but it really wasn't built well, and so it's just kind of been falling apart. So today we're finally going to knock it down. We thought we'd bring you along so that you could watch the process, and who doesn't like seeing something get knocked down? So time waits for no one, and Nick already got started. He took off the slide and the swings, and now we're just gonna work on getting the rest of it tore down. So we are gonna try to salvage what we can out of this, but unfortunately a lot of the wood is really rotten. Like, you can totally see over here how bowed that beam is there. So a lot of the wood is just not in great shape anymore. But if we can save something, we will. So we'll just be evaluating things as we go, and things that just look really bad will go into the burn pile. Even the handrail on the stair has this big bow in it. It's just not weathered well at all for us. That took nothing. We've been spending a lot of time in the garden this season. We actually filmed this video earlier in the season. I just never got around to posting it because I was focused on getting gardening content out to you guys. Right now, the garden is still in a bit of a transition, and there's not much to do or see out there, so I figured that I would bring you guys this demolition content today. Nick has wanted to tear this playground down for a long time, pretty much since we got here and as soon as those tenants moved out. It was just a matter of getting around to it, and after it started to look really bowed and stuff, we were just like, this thing looks terrible. And the nail in the coffin was one day when family came over, my niece sat on it, and we were like, you really shouldn't be sitting on that. And then of course the thought strikes, well, why is it still sitting here? So I guess that was the motivation we needed to get it tore down. We're not 100% sure what we're going to be putting here again. I have a feeling that Nick is going to want to build a new playground for our children. We also talked about doing a sandbox and potentially a little seating area because the tree gives a lot of really great shade. And of course, I'm trying to envision myself what type of shade garden I can put here. It's directly off to the right of the main summer garden. So I'm definitely going to have to think of some design and figure out what exactly I want to put here. If I had to guess, this is not something that's going to be completed next year. Next year, one of the biggest things to do on our modern homestead is to get chickens. So I think next year we'll be focusing on building a chicken coop, figuring out what breed of birds we want to get, and learning all that goes with having chickens. I know that they're not super hard, but it would definitely be something that we're adding new to our plate, and we always like to get one thing down before we start moving on to another project. I am excited though for whenever it is that we get around to working back under this area, and I know when the time is right we'll have our vision nailed down and we'll know exactly what we're going to do here. Oh, yes, here is the part we've all been waiting for. Timber! Okay, and let's just take a moment to be thankful for heavy equipment making this so easy. Literally just picks the whole deck up and walks away with it. Thank you. Well, that was the easy part. Now we're gonna have to go through and clean this mess up. Okay, for some reason, I feel like anything getting knocked down is such a satisfaction to see or hear. Like, you just hear all of the crunching wood and all of that stuff, and I love it. But seriously, when we got to this part of the project, the ASMR on it was so real. You could just hear the weeds being pulled through the top of the weed fabric and then peeling back the weed fabric to perfectly fresh, level soil. This was by far my favorite part of this whole cleanup job. The satisfaction was just off the charts. Well, that made that pretty easy. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed watching us take down this old playground. It's been a really bad eyesore here for years and we've just been so sick of looking at it, so it's gonna be really nice to have it gone. If you haven't yet, you can check out some other home improvement videos that we've been doing. I'll link them up here in the iCards for you guys to take a look at. But otherwise, I'll be back on Friday with another video. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.